Vivian Martinez, and today I will be using the RESTful API that I created, and with our controller and models. Okay, so here is my user interface. I did have a little fun with adding in images and making it like a Netflix page. So just like how you see the movies that are trending right now, and then you have some previews of some films, and then pretty much like the entities I wanted to do was genres and films, and pretty much that you have your list. Many know how Netflix works. You can have a list and you can add movies that you like to watch more than others, or that you haven't watched yet but you want to add them on there. So I did add in, so I will say High Seas, which is one of the ones that are previewed underneath there. Oh well, I'm adding High Seas, and I'm gonna give it a rating of a 5. And then we have the genre name. Now I will admit that my user interface, I did come across a lot of issues trying to make it do what I wanted it to do, I would say. I definitely struggled with that, where my plan originally was you would choose genres, and I tried many times with trying to make a drop down menu, but I could only manage to make it in HTML. I struggled to like make it connect with the JavaScript and everything, so I ended up just changing it back to just input box. Okay, so to our code. So I think I can start with my HTML. So here we have some scripts. This is mainly like based off of the code provided from the material. I started off with the style. Just like I said, the buttons were, and the menu was from code provided with the material. I just changed it to red because I wanted to keep the Netflix theme. And then for this was to center the logo at the top. I didn't want it all the way to the left. And then this was just some customization for words, borders, making it white, and have that one line that goes underneath the logo. That's this. And then this is just a header and the labels. I wanted it to be white, and I wanted it at certain pixels. And then here's my images. I did create a folder within the project that is called images, and it has all of them. I made it my font Arial, and then this was the line that I was speaking about. And then I have it called my list, and I said add to my list. So here we go into the more complicated part that didn't really work in my favor. So we have our styles. This click is to show new genre. So how this would go, like I added a button. This would be originally planned to click the new genre, to show the genres, and then you can be able to click one and add it on. And then if you're not adding a genre and the selected genre isn't undefined, then we go on to adding films. So that's where this would be supposed to go, and then this is when our adding film is called, and then it would be film name, the selected film, movie, film name, and then our rating, selected film, movie rating, and then that was all in the table. And then you would have the two buttons, which is cancel, which is when we call cancel add film, and when we have our OK button, which actually adds the film into the database, well, our mock database. And then we have the adding genre, and it has the genre name, and just that's pretty much all that part does. And then we have the same thing, it goes to cancel, you call the cancel add genre, and then if it's okay, you actually add the genre. Now to our JavaScript. So we create our app. We're using Angular, JavaScript. Our next genre, I had 5 genres, which is action, comedy, drama, horror, and romance. You select the genre. So the genre gets called in the function, it gets selected, and then adding genre at this moment is false because we're just selecting it. Selected film is still undefined, and then selected genre becomes the genre that gets passed into the function. Here's our films. So actually, like, it's not, maybe it's not as noticeable, but all the films that are in the previews are the ones that I wrote down and I filled in into the scope. So I even did a release, I did a genre ID, and I was pretty detailed on it. So now when we select film, FL for film, called in the function, adding film at this moment is false, selected film is the film that just got selected. We'll show new film, where adding the film becomes true, the selected film we call the new object, and you get the movie, which is a property of selected film. And then add film, because add film is like last. We don't need to do more. Like, first you were supposed to have the genre, then you get the film. Show new genre. So same thing. The selected genre is undefined. Adding genre is true. We're showing the new genre that just got added. Add genre. The selected genre ID to the next genre. Reminder that it's all the way here. Not the next genre is 5. So pretty much you're just adding onto that. Next genre plus equals 1. You push the selected genre and it's become added, and now adding genre becomes false. Cancel add genre, we're canceling the entire thing, so selected genre becomes undefined and adding genre is false. Remove genre, you just pretty much delete an index, and yeah. And then remove film is very similar to you remove the index. And then we're gonna go into our controller. So here in our API, we have HTTP GET and our root GET, our task. So we have to have the HTTP action result because you have to call from the web browser and do that. I'm gonna say return OK. This is for if I am okay with it, I'm not canceling anything. So then you call the dbmock.genres. This is a dbmock. I followed like the format in this sense with the code provided, but this is pretty much your CS file, that your model file pretty much. Like I even made it into a, you can see I made it into a folder that's for models. And then we have a get by ID, same thing. dbmock genres first to default. The parameters G from genre, and then add or update. So from the body you get the genre. The genre is not null, then you add the genre to the genres that are already there, and then you return. And then here is our model file. So this is our public static class dbmock. So I created a static list under its genres. So I have my IDs, I have the names, like I mentioned before, all my genres: comedy, drama, horror, action, and romance. And then I have a partial class, pretty much with the getter and setters for the ID and the name. And if I'm not mistaken, that is all. Thank you for watching this assignment.